All right, here we go. We're moving on. We're going to look at some things, talk about a couple things. We're looking for the link between red and black to the pale. So I told you how Jews be messing up. They be messing up Jews' words. And Jude talk about some fire at his time. About pulling some out the fire, making a difference. What that mean? Ooh, pulling them out of the fire and making a difference. See, some people, you pull them out of judgment. That's what fire represents. Fire is judgment. But you don't want to pull them out. It's like a drowning man. You don't want to pull on a drowning man and you ain't skilled enough or strong enough to hold him up. Because he don't drown both of you. That's like the deer running from the fire. Get to the bank and he meet the snake. Poisonous snake. Poisonous snake. Start talking to the deer. Help me. Fire coming. I can't swim. You got to know. You got to have some discernment who to pull out the fire. So what's the fire? That's a religion. That's the Proverbs. What do you say in Proverbs about the whore and the young man? Voice of understanding. Y'all supposed to be in them books. Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Songs of Solomon. Jumping. That's your first zero. Zero. Need a one. You can add 3 spaces in that one. 3 books in that one. It goes Peter. Peter with Mark, because that's his son. Got his daddy's spirit. Daddy didn't want him being a racist, so he gave him a little bit more exposure. Going with Paul. Wanted the son to be in heaven. Get the right foundation. Be no racist. Have no racist tendency. So this boy, this brother, this young man, he said, making a difference. Pulling them out of the fire. Keep them from falling. He that saved a soul from sin, or saved a soul from death. What death was that? What sin was that? He that converted the sinner from the error of his ways, or saved the soul from death. He ain't talking about you sinning, transgression on a daily basis. He's talking about doctrine. He's talking about understanding. He's talking about the resurrection. You messed the resurrection up, you jacked up. Everything you see is going to be crooked. You ain't level. You ain't level. You got to get level when you building up, especially the higher you go. So when you start rocking on this little race, going to follow Jesus, and your foundation crooked, the higher you get, the more that crookedness starts to pronounce itself. Lord have mercy. So you got to build square and level and plumb straight. So you missed the resurrection. He said the dead, what did he say? The dead know not nothing, but the living know that they must die. The dead know not nothing. Well, how come the rich man was talking in hell? He lifted up his voice. What hell was he in? Governmental hell. He said, the rich man said, send them to my 5 brethren. But they come not into this flame. Who's his 5 brethren? Remember Jesus met the woman at the well? Jesus said, you've had 5 husbands. The one you have now, not your own. Them boys were scattered. Don't come in this fire. He said, the Lord spoke to that man, rich man. He said, they got Moses. They got the prophets. Yeah, the rich man hollered back. He said, oh, he said, no. He said, one come from the dead. They'll listen. Okay. Read some Proverbs. Keep it moving. I got stuff to do. I cleaned up these rooms. Got to get ready to wash some clothes. Go find some bricks. I got some inventory lists to fill out. Got some CPS issues. Missed CPS court. That was a mistake. I don't know how I missed that. But that's the government.